So Ross, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to get the big win and obviously break the losing streak?
Yeah, it feels good. It's getting that camel off the back. It's been a long time since I've been in the W column, but I really went out my way, refocused after that last fight where I got knocked out. And like I said, I tell everyone that I re-evaluated everything. I went away, I assessed myself, I let my body heal, and I really did. I was a little bit nervous tonight, understandably. I thought it was this fight or the last one. Do you know what I mean? So
Was it more nervous than previous fights?
yeah, 100%. I was so focused though, and I was really prepared, focused, switched on. But there was just something, that fear. Do you know, that fear of this is going to happen again? Because I've had a few fights where like I've lost and I could have won. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm getting my ass smacked. Do you know what I mean? There's been some fights where split decision losses where a couple of things would have went this way. I should have won. Do you know what I mean? But I kept the belief, I kept the faith, and I listened to my coaches. You know, they didn't want me to go out looking for the knockout. They wanted me to be controlled, pick the shots, see the openings, and let the fight come to me. And I think that's what happened.
Do you think in the past maybe you were chasing that knockout a little bit too much and that kind of worked against you?
Yeah, I mean, I come from this sport. I've been in this for 10 years now in the UFC, and I was fighting way back when I was a kid, you know, so I was from the very beginning. I've seen this sport change, do you know what I mean? So I have to change. There's 27 fights on YouTube of Ross Pearson, on Fight Pass, sorry, and you can watch all them fights, you know what I mean? So I have to change something about my style, my way I approach these fights. It's a change since when I started, you know, the sport's evolving, and that's what I had to do.
Do you feel like you're at a point where you're comfortable with, I guess, your style, the Ross Pearson that you are today, or do you think it's still a sort of work in progress where you're still looking for that change?
Yeah, I mean, as a fighter, you've always got to be your biggest critic. You know, you can never be too happy. Like, I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch this fight and I'm going to criticize myself. I'm going to say I could have had this shot, I could have landed that shot, I could have done this a little bit better, I could have listened to my coaches here, I could have done this, you know what I mean? That's what I've kind of went away from in the past. I've not criticised myself enough. Some fights where I've won and I've won big and it's been like, yeah, you're awesome, well done, and not really thought about the next one, just jumped straight in on it and been a little bit too brash, a little bit too cocky, a little bit too eager. And yeah, I'm getting older. I've had a lot of fights. There's a lot of miles on the clock, and there's still a few left to go, but I feel good after getting that camel off the back.
I'm wondering, sort of, what was it that kept you going through those tough times, you know, during that losing streak? Some fighters, you know, they may not have come back. Why did you come back? Was there ever a thought of retirement in your mind?
I'm not going to lie, yeah. I didn't think I could do it anymore. When I got knocked out, it's probably the only time I've ever been knocked out. I've been stopped before, been TKO'd, but I've never been knocked out, and that switched the lights on. Actually getting knocked out was in my family, my child, everyone seeing the daddy and the husband getting knocked out is not what I want, you know what I mean? So it's really woke us up and really analyze what I'm doing, how much do I want this, and that brought the fire back and the want. And obviously my coaches see us in the gym every day. That what you see there, that 15 minutes is nothing. Do you know what I mean? That's just like pieces. My coaches see us every day in the gym. They know what I can do. If my coaches would turn around to say to me, Ross, look, you're done. You're not setting up, and you're not getting up to the standard of the UFC anymore. Then I'll listen to them. Do you know what I mean? But I feel that I'm still there. My body's still there. I feel like I'm still climbing, still learning, still getting better. And every fight, there's every opportunity. And like, everyone knows that I'll fight anyone, anytime, anywhere. I've got that in us. You're either a fighter or you're not. I am. Everyone knows that. So that'll never change. I'll die with that. Do you know what I mean? So it's just the little tweaks, little improvements here, little improvements there, and keep coming back, keep fighting.
Just quickly on the fight in the second round, Hirota hit you with a good shot. Just talk to us a little bit about what was going through your mind in that. You kept your composure. You were able to obviously go through to the third and win the fight. But did you have any flashbacks of the last fight? What was going through your mind?
Yeah, he hit my teeth. I was just getting these done. I got new teeth after the last fight, and I was like, motherfucker. I was like, these are my teeth. I was like, you're not getting them off. But yeah, he clipped us on a little left hook on the inside of the clinch, and he caught us with it. The knee actually didn't really hurt too much. It just kind of wobbled my teeth a bit. But I was never in serious danger, just like flashed us, and then that woke us up. It was like, right, it's on now. And then the third round, I just wanted to pick the pace up on him and start picking and peppering him. And I knew the body shots and the little four uppercut to the body shots was kind of like slowing him down a little bit. The inside, the outside, the shots were picking and work, and I just wanted him to open up a little bit more and come forward so I could capitalize on that.
I've always wanted to ask you this. What is it like, for those who don't know, your wife is obviously a ring card girl. She's sitting there cage side. There's not a lot of fighters that have to deal with that kind of pressure. And we saw that, you know, when you took those shots, she was pretty nervous. And I imagine it's her job to say, stone face. What is that like fighting in front of her?
At the I don't think about it. I mean, when you've got a guy winning there trying to bite your face off and trying to kill you, I'm like, oh, my wife doesn't worry about us right now. We'll worry about that later. But yeah, it's definitely hard. My family being right there close, but I met my way through this sport. If it wasn't in this sport, we wouldn't be together. You know what I mean? I met her in Australia, so this is what we do. She understands that. She's prepared for that. Obviously, she doesn't like to see us lose. She wants to see us win every fight. But it's hard to see the emotions, and it's good to see the emotions when I win.
Did you give her a hug afterwards on the way out, or you can't do that?
I was like an air hug. I was like sweaty and blood everywhere. I was like, ugh.
Phantom.
Yeah. So yeah, I gotta give a ring girl a kiss.